Hello, welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, it is, well, it's a game that a lot of people call P.O.D, but it really should be pronounced P.O.D because that stands for Proof of Destruction. Now, this was released by Mastertronic in 1987, and it's a Shaun Southern game. And I am a bit of a fan of Shaun Southern's games, actually. They tend to be somewhat simple, but that is always what is so brilliant about them. He takes a simple idea and makes a superbly decent game out of this simple idea. I haven't reviewed too many of his games as yet. I've done Trailblazer. I think that might even be the only one. No, it isn't. He did Hero of the Golden Talisman, which I've reviewed. But I mean, Shaun Southern is most well known for for the Trailblazer series, so I haven't done everything there because I still need to do Cosmic Causeway. That is coming at some point. It's not on the list at the moment, but it will be going on there. And of course the two Kickstart games. Again, they're not on the list yet, but they are coming. I mean, you can't do a retro review channel, that does Commodore 64 games and not review the two Kickstart games, so they are on their way. Anyway, I reckon we should get back to the matter in hand, which is this game. So this, Proof of Destruction. Let's get a game underway. Player control, and as you can see, the game is very heavily influenced by the Jeff Minter classic Gridrunner. It doesn't play exactly like it, but yeah, there are certainly similarities. But the amazing thing is, with the moving background, and later on with some of the colours, in fact not that later on, I mean it starts here, if anything, he's managing to actually be even more psychedelic than Jeff Minter is in Gridrunner. That almost, I know it's hard to believe. I'm saying it here and I can't believe it, but he's managing it. So yeah, you got to give him kudos for that. The game itself, well, you have to last a set amount of time in each level. You'll see level 3 and then time, and it's counting down. When it gets to 0, you've completed the level. Pods is obviously like how many lives I have left. I'm really not doing well on this go. And then you score. Now you'll notice, well I think you may have noticed anyway, that in this sort of grid display here, when you destroy something, the explosion breaks up part of the grid. Once it's broken up like that, you can't travel over that area. You have to wait for it to like repair itself, rebuild itself, whatever you want to call it, and then you can travel over that area again. This is the bonus stage, and then we're on to now on to level 5. This level is fucking difficult, but I mean the game is not a walkover by any fucking stretch. I mean the amount of shots you have to try and avoid, fucking yeah. And of course you could, if you really wanted to, play the game by not trying to actually shoot anything. Fuck, I thought I was doing alright then. You could just try and survive through the level until the time runs out, and then make it through the next one. It's a bit of a boring way of doing it, but still. So here we are now into level 6. as you can see, it is now getting extremely fast, extremely frantic. I was stuck there because I was stuck in an area surrounded by broken grids. And it's not helped by these really fast moving flickering parts that move down. Oh, fucking time, I've only got 7 left on the timer. There we go, so I got through that level. That level was a bit of a cunt, which just tells me that the rest are going to be far, far worse. Alright, so on to level 7. Oh, fucking hell, I barely got to see it. And I don't know what I hit there. Oh well. Alright, there we go, so game over. So it does save the scores, so I'm going to have to sit here and put the name in. Not that any of the scores that I've made so far have been worth saving, but they're, well, considering it's me playing a shoot 'em up, I think I'm doing alright. So there we go. Alright, let's start another game and get the review underway. Right, so graphically, yeah, okay, it's very sort of basic in terms of, you know, the actual sprites, but I mean the colours giving it that real sort of psychedelic look and feel. Yeah, they work quite well. In fact, they do more than work quite well. I think they look fucking great actually. The audio, I mean the music on the title page and on the high score table, I think they're both pretty good, those 2 particular tunes. The music that plays during the game is rather basic, it's nothing more than a sort of jingle really. But I mean, it suits the atmosphere, as do the sound effects. Again, the sound effects are nothing revolutionary, but they do suit the game quite well. And gameplay, I mean, this is where it really counts, and the gameplay is superb. I mean, well, it's a game that is very much influenced by say Jeff Minter's Gridrunner, which itself was very much influenced by Centipede. Knew I fucked that up. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to use Jeff Minter as your influence for a game design, you know you're going to get something pretty good, you know. Not every Jeff Minter game is fantastic, but the majority of them are. So, with it being Jeff Minter-esque, yeah, I am a fan. I do like it. I think it's one of those where you can just, you know, pick it up and just get straight into it. You know, just straight away get down to action and blow the fuck out of everything that moves. You know, no poncing about with power-ups and anything like that. Just shoot the fuckers. You know, sometimes that's all you want from a shoot 'em up. I mean, granted, a lot of the time I do like shoot 'em ups that require a bit of thought, but every now and then I do like a shoot 'em up where I can just like pick it up and fucking kill everything, and this is definitely one of those games. So I will score it 7 out of 10. It was definitely worth getting back in the day. I mean, the thing was only $1.99, and you know, at that price, you couldn't say no. And I mean, it's still decent today, costing absolutely nothing, because if you just download the disc file. So, yeah, I am definitely a fan. And yeah, I scored this game 7.5 out of 10. It's not Shaun Southern's best game, but then he would have to go quite some way to better his best game. but I mean, it's it's a decent game. I mean, you can't say it's not. You know, simple but extremely enjoyable result, which is, I mean, that's Shaun Southern all over, that is. So yeah, that's P.O.D, Proof of Destruction. Yeah, decent blaster. Go and grab it and have a blast right now. 7.5 out of 10. That brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.